just finished my breakfast and now I can head out towards Aarhus. Today I managed to be like 40 minutes earlier than yesterday, which is really nice. Also, my backpack is around 1 kilogram lighter than it was yesterday, which is also very nice for my shoulders. Yeah, in Aarhus I'm gonna have to find a coffee shop to charge my camera batteries for like an hour. So I guess I'll lose that 45 minutes again, but that's how it is. Alright, let's head out. So I'm back in civilization in Aarhus. Now I'll try to find a coffee to charge my batteries. Alright, I charged my stuff a little bit, had some coffee, and now I'm looking for a supermarket. And then I have to get going because I have to do another 30k today, I think. We did 6.3 kilometers since Aarhus, and here Christianstad is 17. I know there's a shelter here, but that's another 29 kilometers and I have 4 hours left, so I don't think I'm gonna do 7.5 kilometers an hour. It's probably not gonna happen. So the last 10 kilometers have not been too exciting. You can probably see it behind me. There are a lot of roads that are just like 3-4 kilometers in a straight line. Then you have one corner, then you have again like 3-4 kilometers straight line. But at least I can go pretty fast on them. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, I took a little bit of a shortcut through the city because I lost the path. I think I shortened the trail by 2 kilometers maybe, but I still did like 35 or 36 in total today, and yeah. Once again, it's dark, but I set up my tent, as you might be able to see here. And now I'm gonna cook something. Also, I'm basically in the backyard of the university. I didn't realize how close this hike was to the city here. I'm not sure you can see it, but back there, those lights are the university, and there's a bus going past. Today we're gonna have some authentic Indian food. Easy beezy rice, chickpea stew, and some garlic bread from Co-op. Just like in India. I'm sure it's gonna taste exactly like in Sri Lanka. Now I'm gonna go to bed here close to the university. I just couldn't really walk any further, and it's also kind of annoying to walk around in the dark, so I just decided to stop and put my tent up. There were a few people coming past now with dogs, going for a walk with them, and the dogs were slightly confused by me having a tent here, but yeah, that's how it is. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I am close to the trail, but I'm not sure how to get there. But I saw a map and I'm just a few meters from it, and now I'm just walking around in the gardens of this like observatory here. I think it's somewhere in there, but I'm not sure where exactly. Okay, I think I found it. Still next to the observatory. There's some kind of pathy thing here. I'm assuming that's probably it. Found an orange marker, so we're back. We are back. It's 6:30 a.m. by the way, but the sun is about to rise, so I'm not gonna need my light much longer. I just did the first 5k of the day, just before 8, so yeah, 8 hours 20 until sunset. And up here, Immeln, which is another 30 kilometers, is where I want to sleep tonight. We'll see how that goes, but the path is marked, it's super easy in the map, so I'm a little bit worried that it's actually going to be just a path on the side of the road that's going to be super boring, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. And now I'm having cereal with apple and water for breakfast. Follow me for more recipes. Alrighty, I'm back in the outskirts of Kristianstad. I'll turn left soon, and then I have this like 10-kilometer long straight. It's gonna be fun. One of my favorite things on super long hikes is super long straight segments. There's nothing I love more. But there's gonna be a tiny corner here, and then it's straight afterwards again. "17 kilometers since I got up this morning, and Immeln is another 18, so it's halfway point, and it's 11:45, so 4.5 hours left of sunlight. Let's see how this turns out. It doesn't say at Immeln that there's a shelter though, which makes me a little bit concerned, that it does say here. But now I have to go there because there's some water that way, hopefully. I found it. I first walked past because it was hidden behind this car. There's a little dog here. I have to say the segment today of the hike, like the last 20 kilometers, were pretty shit. If you do it, I think I would take a bus here. Here is one more example of the great segment we have today. Nice paved road and traffic. I'm in this town, however it's called, Stop. I'll go to the supermarket quickly to buy water because I don't have water still. And I'm not sure, I'm actually considering now going to Lerjevallen and sleeping in the shelter there because it's a little bit closer, because I would actually like to be in my camp for once before sunset. Got some water, and yeah, I'll see you at the campsite soon, hopefully. I have no clue if that's visible, but that's my shelter and I can see it without lights. Welcome back to cooking with Luigi. Today we have some fancy stuff again. First we have Jubek rice, and we have some tea here. I don't know what this is. Warming chai, and then we have even some dessert. What is this? Vanilla rice pudding. Yeah, so partially flame cooked. I made it to Immel now. Leerjevallen, 7.5 kilometers is where I slept yesterday. Klimokra is where I want to take my bus tomorrow. I have to go to Simontorp today, that's another 26 kilometers, and then that's also the end of the segment 6 of the Skåneleden I'm doing. Finally done with all the like shitty roads and super straight stuff, and we have some nice mossy forest going on here. So I found this thing here. I don't know. Yeah. I thought there would be water in it, and it would be somehow cursed and you would turn into a frog if you drink it, but I guess pine cones. So I was walking down the street in this town here, and I heard somebody run behind me, and then I turned around and there was this young dude who chased me to give me those 2 sweets. Pretty sweet. The end is near. So here's one of those areas where all the trees have been cut down, which is always slightly annoying for a hiking path, because this means that also the trees with the marker on them were cut down. So I'm not 100% sure where I have to go. I think there. Just gonna try there, but yeah, we will see if that's the right way or not. I found another marker here, so I guess it was the right path, or right enough at least, that I got out more or less where I was supposed to get out. So we have a fire. I'm hoping not too close to my tent. I guess we'll see. And we're also gonna have some super tasty food again. Some squash, sweet corn stuff that I bought 5 years ago, 6 years ago I think. Some Uncle Ben's Mexican rice and a piece of puree. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing recipes. Let's go! Surprisingly, this is actually not too bad. So, good morning. I just started walking again like 20 minutes ago in the dark, but now it's bright enough to film. And yeah, I'm doing the last 4 kilometers of the hike. Hopefully I'll be there in an hour, and then that's it. Then I just have to get back to the bus. Made it in just over 4 days without my little 1.5 hour phone call, or with like half an hour longer sunlight a day. I think you can definitely do it in 4 days. That was it with the Skåneleden. Nice little hike. You can easily do it in 4 days, 5 days. I really enjoyed it. It's very close to civilization, which is nice because it's easy to get food along the way. For example, you don't have to carry everything, even though I basically carried everything. It's not that easy to get water all the time. Not all water points were open, or I couldn't find all of them, and because there's a lot of agriculture around here, I didn't feel super comfortable taking water out of lakes and streams here. But yeah, overall, a super nice hike. I would definitely recommend it. I think I would do it the latest in October, not like I'm doing it now, or I did it now in November. It's a little bit too late. You just don't have enough sunlight, and you're gonna end up walking in the dark in the morning and in the evening, which is a shame because you don't really see everything. And yeah, I think in the middle, this segment was a little bit too much, walking on really like straight roads and like on cycle path just in a straight line for like 5 kilometers. That's a little bit boring. I would potentially just take a bus there for like 2 stops to skip this part, but otherwise super nice hike. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe. It really helps me, and I'll see you next time.